Hey, y'all doing? This Preacher Man on being this is another Arrow Reviews Thursdays. This week I'm starting back on. I'm starting the season 2 to catch up during the off season of the regularly seasons of Arrow, and I'm gonna be doing this until season, I think it's 5 that's coming up. So y'all be looking for that. And what I'm reviewing today is Arrow season 2 episode 1. And what happens on this week's Arrow, Oliver Queen's on Leanne Union. And Diggle and Felicity come and bring him back to Starling City. Well, when he goes back to Starling City, he goes to see Laura at the mayor's gathering or whatever. And these 4 guys calling themselves the Hoods come and kill the mayor. And they did this because the mayor didn't help with the rebuild the Glades, and all the mayor's worried about is helping the rich. So they leave, and Oliver comes to check up on Laura and make sure she's okay. And he tells her that he's sorry for what happened between them. And she said what happened between him and her was a mistake, even though it wasn't considered cheating because her and Tommy had done broken up at that time. She still feels that she betrayed Tommy. And Oliver, throughout this whole episode, is trying to figure out how he can make the remembrance of Tommy great and good instead of Tommy, because see, Tommy died thinking Oliver was a murderer because he found out he was a Hood, and he wants to change that. And the reason he does this is because the Hoods go after Oliver Queen when they find out he's back, and they attack him at Queen Consolidators. And what's happening before that, there's this woman named Isabel Rochef, and she's trying to take over Oliver Queen's company. And Oliver Queen gets his stepfather to come in and help him get the rest of the remaining of the shares. And Walter does this, and we find this out at the end of the episode. And after this, Oliver and Isabel become partners, and we'll find out what happens with that later on in the season. And she tells him that he doesn't know what people think about him, say about him, and at this point we don't know who she's talking about, but we'll find out at the mid-season finale of season 2. And if y'all ain't ever watched Arrow, it's real good. And after this, Oliver goes after the Hood because they went after Thea and kidnapped Thea, and Oliver decides to become the Hood again, and he goes after him, and he doesn't kill him, he saves Thea. And the reason he's going to start not killing people is to honor Tommy's memory. And he tells this to Felicity and Diggle at the end of the episode. They're going to do this. There's going to be a different way they do this, and no more killing. And he doesn't want to be called the Hood anymore. And then it cuts the Arrow sign, and that means he's going to be called Arrow this season. What happened on flashbacks, Oliver's getting trained by Slade, and they find out that they're not the only ones on this island, and Shadow gets captured by these pirates, and Oliver gets so mad he kills one of the pirates with a rock, and that's really all that happened in the flashbacks. We find out that there's more people on Leanne Union. We'll find out more about that later on the season. My question for y'all is, what do y'all think is going to happen now that Oliver and Isabel is partners with Queen Consolidated? As always, the Preacher Man on this side now. Have a good year. Y'all